Alright, what's up guys, what's up? Welcome back to Katuuo Talks. Basically it's more of like a podcast that we started. This is where we talk about topics. Okay, without wasting much of your time, let's hop right into it. So I'm gonna call this one the importance of gratitude. So first of all, let's start by defining what is gratitude. So gratitude is basically being thankful, being grateful, even though life has some funny ups and downs, series of ups and downs. You get some challenges and some trials and some tribulations. You always need to practice being grateful, the power of gratitude, because when you don't do that, it's how do I say, it kind of weighs down on you. It basically gives room to things like to basically bad habits. When you practice being grateful, even though whatever comes your way, this allows you to take challenges head on. Most people see, don't be the guy that sees challenges and opportunities and then you are there crying out and saying, why me? I always say, when those things come my way, I always say, try me. I always see them as opportunities to grow, as lessons learned. That's the seed at the end of the day, because you only become better, you only mature better through challenges. These are like, for example, you get a heartbreak, you become better because okay, so next time when I'm in a relationship, what not to do. When you lose something, like, how do I say, when you get robbed or get scammed through banks, through people pretending to be working in the banks, you know what not to do. Basically that's it. The thing of challenges and all these things, it's like, how do I say, it's opportunity for growth. That's why I say, always be to practice being grateful and never complain. Never whine. Don't be this guy that you're always complaining you are like sad. I'm gonna be honest with you, what you are taking for granted, other people are praying. Other people, they ask God for it. These are simple things of like waking up in the morning. There's somebody out there in the hospital that is fighting for their life. So that's why I say, always be grateful no matter what season you are in, and always know there are always levels to this game. There's always levels. Basically, you started out as a baby, you had to learn how to walk. Now you can walk, you see. Then you had to learn how to ride a bike. Now you can ride a bike. And now currently you had to learn how to drive a car. Now you can drive a car. Everything just has levels. It's just levels to the game. So we need to practice being grateful. The power of gratitude, it's very important. This is whereby even your creator will be happy with you, and he will always reward you with more things. He will always reward you, and he will always give you things. You'll be like, okay, this guy is actually grateful. One thing about me, I always speak positivity over myself, even though I'm not where I want to be or I'm not yet there. I always say I'm gonna make it happen. But before that, I always practice gratitude. I wake up, I say thank you, Grotman, thank you, Lord, for waking me up. There are people that not even wake up, they just, in their sleep, they just die. They don't have the opportunity for that. I am breathing right now, I don't have an oxygen mask. There are wars happening out there in countries like Iraq, Afghanistan, and all that, Palestine, all these countries, these Arab countries, these countries that are basically full of war. Basically. So that's why I'm saying you need to practice being grateful. We are in a peaceful country. Start by small things, basically, like I get to eat. I get to eat food. How many kids, there are street kids out there, kids that sleep under bridges, they live in the street, they don't even eat. You understand? So that's basically it, guys. You want to show God that you are happy with the level that you are in, you are happy with what you have, He will give you more. Because why is it people that always complain, they talk bad, they don't get, they don't receive, because they're ungrateful. It's just the fact that they're ungrateful. But when you are happy with where you are, with what you have got, He rewards you, because He can see your heart is pure. He can see that no matter what challenges you get, you are happy. I always say, Father Lord, look, I'm grateful for this challenge because it's gonna make me grow. It's trying to teach me something. I'm grateful that this person hurt my heart. I'm grateful that this person broke me, that this person stabbed me in the back like this. So next time I don't trust him. I learned a lesson here. I'm grateful for every season in my life, because it's an opportunity for growth. So this is why I call this one the importance of gratitude. When you are grateful, it really goes a long way. It really does. When I started out in my rugby journey, as you can see, this is the current club that I'm at. It's called Western Suburbs. So when I started out, it was not easy, yeah, it was it was a tough road, it was a tough battle, but believe me when I say I used to practice being grateful. I used to say, Lord, thank you that I get to wake up every day, I get to come at the field, I'm practicing, I get to show up, I get to learn from people that have done it, you know. And that is basically it, guys. You have to practice being grateful because there is power in gratitude, and that's what we fail to see, You have to be grateful. You have to be like, dear Lord, I'm happy that my friend got the job. I'm happy that my friend got a car. I'm happy that my friend got a girlfriend, because I might be next. I know you're in the neighborhood and I might be next. This is where people say clap hands for others, clap hands for others because your turn will come. That's basically it, guys. I mean, yeah, that's nothing else. You have to be grateful in every area, in whatever you are going through. You have to be grateful. And whatever challenges you face, there are opportunities to grow. Your present situation, your current situation, what you're going through does not determine who you are. It doesn't determine your final destination. That's basically it. I'm going through some stuffs in life, but I'm out here recording a podcast, motivating other people, helping somebody in my reach some, because I know there's other people have it worse than me. It's the fact that others have it worse than me, and I get to wake up every day and chase my dreams and do what I want. Yeah, I mean, I'm not yet there, but at least I can see a way. God is showing me a way on how I can get there, and I keep working on it every day. Even though sometimes the results, they are not what I expect, I still keep on pushing because I know things are gonna turn around. Things will always turn around. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. Let's look at this guy called Robert Downey Jr. So this is the guy that played Iron Man in the Marvel movies. Before he got that role, before he played that, he's most famous for that, basically. And people, they even say nobody can replace Iron Man. That's the real Iron Man. There are people that can replace Marvel characters or superhero characters, but when somebody comes and take a role, that's their role. They don't call him Iron Man. When they look at that guy, they call him Iron Man. Basically, you understand what I mean? Even though without the mask, without the role, basically. But when you see him like this, life, you call him Iron Man. When I see pictures of him, I see people commenting Iron Man on Instagram, because why? It's that role that he took. But okay, let's talk about him. Before that, this guy used to visit prisons a lot of times. He used to do drugs and alcohol. Just go and search about his story. But he just kept pushing, and look at him now. And why always successful people, if you notice something in life, successful people always have a bad past. Like, there's always a story that really, when they are telling it, you just want to cry. Why? Because there's the power of God. God uses people that are going through, you're going through a lot, unspeakable things, and then just the next thing, their life turn around like that. That's why we say practice being grateful, practice the power of gratitude. Most people that, when in whatever field I wanted to do, whatever field I wanted to chase, to work on, most people that I've learned, like in their interviews, always talk about their story. They talk about how they did not have an easy past, how they don't have an easy beginning. That's why whenever I go through challenges and trials and all these things, I'm grateful. I clap hands for myself. I thank God, because I know this thing is gonna change me. This thing is gonna make me better. It's an opportunity for growth. That's basically it. This is where the quote comes into place that says, turn the pain into power. Use those challenges, use them as stepping stones. You understand? That wall, climb it, do everything, basically. This is because every time I always practice gratitude, I always practice being grateful. Even right now, as you can see, believe me, I look like a happy soul. I look like I'm not going through anything in life. But if I tell you my story, hey, you're gonna cry. You will cry, because you'll be like, how? This guy is going through. This guy, guys, I even came from burying my dad last year, 2023. But look at me right now. So it's a lot of factors, basically. But I practice the power of being grateful, because I know that, God is trying to make me strong. He's trying to make me better. We need to practice being grateful. The power of gratitude, the importance of being grateful. It takes you to the next level. That's like a tip and trick I can give you. If you want to be better in life, if you want to take whatever comes your way, just face it. Practice being grateful. Whatever you are going through, maybe you didn't eat today, that's okay. you know. Be grateful that, okay, I didn't eat, it's fine, you know. Maybe you have a roof over your head, maybe there's something that you are lacking, but there's something else that you have that somebody wants. I mean, you know, look guys, I can't be here crying about not having a job or crying about the government like everybody's doing there. The government, my government is not giving me jobs. Guys, my dad left me with land. You know, as I'm talking right now, this is like a big, what do you call them? It's a bakkie, right? A double care bakkie. Isuzu basically. So this is basically a car that can take me to the village. Can take me to the village, and you know, to the land that my dad left me. I can do things. I can find ways. You know, that's why I'm not gonna be here being a sole loser and cry. I can basically create my own job in terms of farming, you know, or I can drive people maybe to villages. December I can drive people up and down. You know, I'm not going. That's what I'm saying. I'm done. This is what people fail. This is what the government, this is what the system fails to tell you. You know, this is what they hide from you. We need to always be grateful. When you do that, your father in heaven, he will always be pleased, he will always be happy, and he will reward you with more, you know. So yeah, this one is actually short. I just wanted to say being grateful, really, it's really powerful, you know. You need to practice being grateful. Waking up in the morning, people don't wake up, you know. Eating today, some people don't eat. You know, you are breathing, you are okay, you are breathing natural air. Somebody in the hospital right now is paying for artificial air, this oxygen air that they are breathing on with these masks, you know. And they have to, not only that they are using that to keep them alive, they are also, there's bills being added, you know. I mean, look, I am okay, I'm not on a kidney machine, I'm not obese, I'm not having funny illnesses. It's a lot of things to be grateful for, you know. This was so a trick that I can give you guys right now. Every time you wake up in the morning, take a write down, look for a book, a journal, and write down 10 things that you are grateful for. Just 10 things. You know, number one starts with, I am grateful to be alive. I'm grateful that I woke up, you know. I am grateful that I get to write this. I am grateful that, you know, yeah guys, how many people are even, they don't have a brain? You know, what I mean is like, look, we all have brains, come on. But some people, like, their brains, they are, how do I say, their brains, how do I put this, man? Basically, you guys don't get it. Let me not explain it. Basically, it's like people have, they have certain diseases that, like, their own body fight against them. You understand? You know, yeah, I see this in the social medias and everything. You know, we need to practice being grateful. It's very important. There is power in gratitude. If you want to go to the next level, always be grateful for whatever season you have. This was a tough year. 2024 was a tough year, and I'm grateful for it because it taught me a lot of things. It taught me, gave me opportunities to learn. It taught me to be better. So this is why you must practice being grateful. Even though things, it gave me lessons I never wanted. It gave me the necessary lessons that can take me to the next level. So you always need to practice being grateful. There is power in gratitude, guys. If you want to be better in life, always practice being grateful. Practice being, you know. And that's why always when I pray, I don't ask God. I always say, I want to thank you. I want to thank you that I have these challenges that will make me better. I want to thank you that I get to speak to you, that you send your son to die on the cross for me. I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you that even though I am not perfect, I sin, you forgive me over and over and over. I'm grateful for that. You know, I'm always grateful. That's the first thing that I do because I know what I'm going through. Somebody else is praying for. You understand? So that's basically it from me, guys. Yeah, it's very important. Practice being grateful. There is power in gratitude, guys. All right, do that and watch how your life will change slowly and surely. Mark my words, it did for me. So why don't you give it a shot? Anyways, cheers, guys.